Alright, what the fuck is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video on my channel. I just filmed a video on how to take care of your tattoos. I figured I'd make another video on how to take care and clean lip piercings. So that's what we're gonna do in this video. You're probably wondering why I'm all blacked out, and that's because I'm actually filming another video after this. When I make videos, I kind of like to make them all in one day and then just spend like a whole week editing them. So the video that I'm making after is a guitar cover for Avenged Sevenfold, so that'll probably be edited and uploaded before this one, so you can go check that one out. But yeah, that's why I'm covered in this. Also talked about tattoos in the last video. At the end of the day, I eventually want tattoos on my neck and empty spots on my arms. So as of right now, I'm just doing this for the guitar cover, so you just have to deal with it, I guess. Like I said, I don't really look like this all the time, but yeah, so let's just go ahead and ignore all this. So I guess things to know after you get your lip pierced. It's gonna feel super weird when you try to eat. It's just weird. You constantly feel like you have something that's foreign just like chilling, hanging out on your lip, and it's fucking weird. So you just get used to that. I'm just gonna tell you right now that I'm not a professional. I've had my lip pierced for about a year now, and it's been good. It's been a journey, so I just want to share my experiences with you, how I kept up with it, and how I kept it clean, and how it's healthy to today. So first thing I did after I got my lip pierced was I went and ate a big giant sub sandwich. It was delicious as fuck, but it was weird because I wasn't even used to having lip rings in general, and the hard bread that's on those sub rolls or whatever, that was like pushing on it, and it felt like kind of painful and stuff. So I would suggest the first thing you want to think about is when you eat, you want to eat things that you can use with a fork or things like that you don't have to like bite a giant like hard loaf of bread out of, because that's just stupid. And during the time that you eat, you just want to keep it clean. After I would eat, I would get some water and I would kind of use a napkin and kind of wipe it off. I would kind of rinse that area on the inside with some water just to keep it clean. After that, the first night after, it was super weird, felt totally normal. The next morning I woke up and there was kind of blood everywhere. It was kind of weird. It was all dried up and stuff. I don't know what happened, but I assume that's normal for the first night, so just be on the lookout for that. From then on, you want to wash your piercings with a saline solution. Usually that's just like salt water that's warm. So I guess I'll show you what I do. I do this like twice a day, once in the morning, once at night, just to keep your lip rings from being dirty, keeping them healthy, and it's something that's a little more natural, I guess. You don't want to use any type of rubbing alcohol on any type of like piercing that's on your lips or mouth, whatever, because you want to keep it moisturized and you don't want it to dry out. And honestly, I don't really know what's wrong with using alcohol, but I wouldn't want to use that. So I'll show you what I do to clean. So usually I'll get a mason jar. It's got like measuring things on the side. Otherwise, you guys can just do it however way you want to do it. But I get 8 ounces of warm water that has a teaspoon of salt or sea salt dissolved into it. That's what creates the saline solution. My mom used like the saline solution in the bottle for hers when she had her lip pierced. I personally just like the water and salt because it's easy and I have endless amount of it. So for one, I heard that you shouldn't use Q-tips. I don't care. I have spider bites, so I had to get behind them and everything, so I started using Q-tips. Nothing ever happened wrong, so if you want to use a paper towel, you can use a paper towel, Q-tips, whatever. So what you want to do is you want to clean the area around your piercings, kind of under and behind and things like that. You don't want to be rough with it. Like, nobody wants that, so just be gentle. And just clean your lip rings. So, something that I didn't know, and to this day I still don't know, but I did it. Usually you'll have like a captive bead, one of those weird little balls that's on the piercing, if you choose to get a ring. That spins a lot. In a way, I kind of wish that I would have got my lip pierced with a stud, but I got rings instead. And I had those balls that would move my lip ring different ways and spin and stuff. So I didn't want that doing that. I don't know, bringing like nasty ass germs and shit into my lips. So I honestly spin the jewelry and clean. That way it's all clean instead of it just being that one spot. I heard you shouldn't do that. It worked for me. So yeah. Once I was done with that, I would use the rest of the water and do not really a gargle, but you don't want to gargle this shit unless you got like strep throat or something. Once I would swish, I would swish the fucking swish. I would swish this around. Is that the word? I don't know, but I kind of like move it around next to the jewelry inside of my mouth, and then I would actually lean to the side and let it kind of rinse over it on the way out, I guess. So yeah, just use the rest of that and you should be good. So when you brush your teeth and stuff, just be careful of it. You don't want to jerk on your jewelry or anything, but brush your teeth as normal. And then when you get to mouthwash, so when you get to mouthwash, you oh my God. You want to use an alcohol-free mouthwash, low intensity. As you can see, I've been wanting to make this video for a very long time, so I've saved this amount of mouthwash just for this video. It's been months that I wanted to make this, and I just haven't gotten around to it, so I've saved this for a long time. So this is the mouthwash that I use currently. It's alcohol-free as well, and it's charcoal. But for the first couple of months, I just use a plain alcohol-free mouthwash, just like this one, super cheap. And I just rinse around that area, clean my mouth. The main thing is you just want to have good hygiene in general when it comes to your mouth, because if your mouth is nasty, then your lip rings are probably gonna get infected, dude. So just take care of yourself, all right? Sometimes even just after brushing my teeth and using the mouthwash, I'll use the saline solution, and I'll just do that same technique and just to make sure that it's clean. They say to do that like every time after eating. I did it like twice a day. So there's a couple things that you should probably stay away from the first couple months, probably even like 4 months your piercings are healing. For one, they say that you should stay away from smoking. I don't smoke, so that wasn't an issue to me. They say that you should stay away at least for the first week from smoking because you don't want that to get somehow infected or whatever. Second thing that they said was that you shouldn't kiss anybody during that time. You don't want any foreign liquids and saliva and shit causing an infection, so stay away from that. It sucks, but you know, some people don't even kiss anyways, so like you should be good. So the third thing that they say to stay away from is alcohol. If you are at the age to drink, then probably stay away from alcohol. I stay away from it for, I think the first month I didn't drink any type of alcohol. Don't drink any carbonated drinks. My mom, when she used it, it caused her lip to get inflamed and kind of swell. So stay away from carbonated drinks, alcohol, kissing, and what was the other thing that I said? Smoking. Now, the one thing that I want to talk about that you should absolutely 100% stay away from for like at least a year, you should stay away from swimming in a public swimming pool, because oh my God, I was like 2 months in after getting my lips pierced, and I thought that they were totally healed at that point, and this is the only complication that I had with my lip rings. I went swimming, tried keeping my mouth out of the water, and I thought I did a really good job, but the next day, I'm not even kidding, dude, the next day, my lip like had this weird bump, and then for the next like month and a half, my lip was just like infected. I thought I was gonna have to take them out and stuff, but I just kept doing the cleaning process and stayed consistent with it, and it turned out totally fine. I eventually got my rings swapped out for the seamless rings, which are the ones that don't have the captive bead that can spin no matter however way you want it, and you can't even tell that there's an opening. So I suggest that. That's a good plan. So if you do get an infection, don't freak out. Do the cleaning process, stay consistent with it. If you have to, see a doctor first and let them give you some type of antibiotic or something to get rid of it, because you spent like what, $50 at least to get your lip pierced, so you might as well just keep it healthy. So besides that, it's been close to a year. I do the same stuff, not as much. I clean my lip ring here and there. I brush my teeth and use mouthwash as usual. I also floss. Honestly, I think that getting my lip pierced was probably one of the best things for me, because now I have like a higher sense of oral hygiene. I don't like using the word oral, so I'm not gonna say that. I just take care of my mouth better than I used to. So if anything, when people say, oh, that's gonna mess up your teeth, actually, I take better care of my teeth because of it. So I'm sure there's plenty of other stuff that I'm missing out on, but this is kind of the stuff that I did. I'm doing great. I'm doing swell, dude. I'm doing swell. I don't know where that word came from. But yeah, it's doing really good. It's healing up just fine. I haven't had any other complications besides the swimming pool, so stay away from that, dude. That's just fucked up. Besides that, if you guys liked this video, leave it a like. If you guys didn't like it, leave it a dislike. If you guys want to see more of my content, you can follow me on social media. You'll see that up on the screen. If there's stuff that I missed out on that you know that I missed out on, then go ahead and leave it down in the comments below. If you have questions on other stuff, I'll try to respond to those and answer those questions. If you guys want to see more content from me, I do a lot of like gameplay stuff and music reaction videos, and like I said, I'm doing a guitar cover, which is why, again, I have paint all over me. So be on the lookout for all of those. You guys can subscribe and see all that stuff. Besides that, I will see you guys in the next video, and have a super rad day.